Hey Queen Fays, so I finally get to share with you guys my 2020 vision board. So let's get into it. So I finally got to share with you guys my vision board, and I kind of shared it when I did the video. I don't know if you've seen it yet. My Taraji versus Shonda Rhimes video, which was kind of funny. When I was creating my vision board, I was trying to find a very specific picture that I couldn't find, and then I ended up doing like something completely different. So check out my video and see what I'm talking about, and you'll see it on here too. But I kind of get to share with you guys my vision board. So we're gonna work from the left and go to the right. So I don't know if you can see that. It says wake, pray, slay, fear less, lose that weight for good. Yeah, I need to do that. Royal goals, which are my goals, my royal goals for 2020. Royal goals are what? Relative, original, yours, ambitious, and levitating. And I put find your path, and then right underneath I put build your own, because that's the only way that it would make sense to me. Like, if you can't find your path, you should probably build your own. I didn't just want to put build your own on there. No more mess, way less stress. That's for all my clutter that I need to kind of get rid of. A full year of savings. This one is actually what do you call it, horoscope that I found in a book that kind of made sense for me. It says at this point your focus will be on fulfilling long-term goals and improving your sense of stability. Like, that's the first line, and that kind of resonated with me for this year. So I just put the horoscope on there. Now these I printed on myself because these are very specific goals that I have, which are to publish my books. If you can see, continue my series that I do on my other business. So my children's book, that's I want to make sure that they're published this year, and then power up. I don't know. I just like that when I saw it, and it says strength, energy, optimism, all coming your way. To be the year's biggest breakout star on YouTube. The light is kind of doing that. Yeah. So this year I'm trying to share more content so that I can get more following and more members on YouTube. So if you guys want to help me out with that one, you guys can just hit the subscribe button in the bottom. And if you want to know how Taraji got on my board, you gotta like kind of watch my other video. But I like the quote that's on there, which just says, "This is what I was meant to do." Inspiration, and then I love that from passion to profit, because a lot of times a lot of people, they want to do what they're passionate about, but it's not very profitable. So I want whatever I'm passionate about and what I'm working on to actually turn into a kind of profit. This is my Oprah corner. These are all my Oprah isms on here. Those are all like quotes that she said, and then my little picture of Oprah. So I finally got my vision board done for this year, and at the end of the video I'm going to share with you guys like some of the other vision boards that were done at the vision board party. Even the young kids were getting into it, and they were doing a lot of stuff, and they were doing a lot of things to make their vision board look like great. Now this is a very small one. It's not like one of those big poster boards. It was actually a trifold board. As you can see, I'm bending out the part. It used to be a trifold board, and it was an old vision board, and then I just folded it inwards and then use this side. See, I don't waste, so I'm using it like as many times as I possibly can. And I was even thinking, I don't know yet whether or not I want to actually add more pictures on the top of it, but I actually use the trifold part for it to stay up when I want to look at it. I'm actually using it as a, what do you call it, like one of those, like to keep it up. That's what I'm using it as. So I just want to share 4 tips with you. If you have not created your vision board for 2020, it's not too late. You can create your vision board at any time. But if you are going to create your vision board for 2020, 4 things I just wanted to mention. One, make your vision board about you. Don't worry about anybody else. Like we did ours at a vision board party. What I try to tell them is don't look at anybody else's vision board. Make your vision board fit you and the things that you like. So if you like quotes and words and all that jazz, you can put that on your board. If you just want to see pictures all over your board, you can do pictures. Just make sure your vision board is all about you. It doesn't have to be about how anybody else has their vision board and that looks nice. You're the one that's going to have to look at your vision board every day. So make sure that it's something that you want to look at. Don't look at anybody else's work that they've done. Make sure your vision board is all about you. Number 2, don't just think magazines. Because I throw the vision board parties every year, I'm always collecting like different words and phrases as I see them from stuff that comes in the mail. I get it off of the junk that comes in the mail. I get it off of those little inserts that sometimes they have inside of the envelopes and stuff like that, where you can cut out like something like 2020 if you just needed the number 2020 for the year. Like, don't just think about magazines. A lot of people just think, okay, I gotta do a vision board, I gotta get some magazines. And then as part of that, or number 3, is get you some if it doesn't have what you want in the magazines or based on what you've seen, print it out. Like, I printed out my goals because they are very specific goals. I just went on the computer and I printed those out. I did it in Word and I just printed it out and put it on my vision board. It doesn't have to be. If you can't find what you're looking for in a magazine or in the mailing list or whatever, just print it out. There's no harm in printing it out. And then lastly, if you have not picked your theme word for 2020, you should pick a theme word for 2020. And make sure your theme word is on your vision board somewhere. And I'll put a link in the description just to make sure. If you guys haven't selected your theme word yet for 2020, I'll put a description on how you can select your theme word for 2020. And mine is, my theme word for 2020 is clarity. So I found a quote that I actually had in there: clarity, passion, commitment, reverence, and balance define a life well lived. So I found a quote that had the word clarity in there, which was my vision board, and I kind of made sure that it my theme word for 2020, and I put it on there to make sure that I can see my word throughout the year on my board. So if you have not done a vision board already, this is your first time doing it, I suggest that you do it. And when it comes to, and I guess I'll see at the end of the year what this one was all about. Like I said, you got to watch my video to see how this one got on there. I have to see at the end of the year what this one was all about, because maybe it's some kind of message that I'm just not seeing yet, but you gotta love it. So at the end of 2020, I'll come back and tell you guys whether or not any of this stuff is actually manifested. We shall see. But I just want to make sure that I have my vision plain and clear in front of me. I already have my goals for 2020. So if you've checked out on the blog, you will see I've shared my top 4 goals that I have for 2020. I've shared it on the blog already. And I put some of them on my vision board, so you should do the same. And just, create a vision board for 2020. It's not too late. You don't have to do it in the beginning of the year. Just make sure that your vision board is all about you. Don't just think about magazines when you're looking for clippings and stuff like that. You can go to Word, type in the things that you want, like my Oprah-isms. Those I just typed in myself, and I printed them out and then just cut them out one by one. So if you can't find some things that you're looking for in a magazine, just go put it in Word or something. Copy the picture from wherever you need to copy it from and put it in there. And lastly, make sure your theme word is somewhere on your vision board and your goals. If you want to have your specific goals, you don't have to. But if you want to put your specific goals on your vision board, you can print it out. If you see like a picture that represents your goal, you can do that. Like, just make sure it's all comes together on your vision board. And then with some of the pictures that you have, I'm going to do a clip of the pictures that I actually pulled out of some of the magazines. Like, if you have like a picture, here's a picture with a woman drinking water, right? And you want to drink more water in 2020. Like, use that as a picture. Like, the woman drinking water represents you drinking more water in 2020. It doesn't have to be very specific. If you know what the picture represents, just use that. Think outside the box when you're looking for like the different pictures. Pictures can represent the things that you want if you can't find the words to say it. It doesn't have to say it exactly the way that you want, because you're the only person that has to understand your vision board. And then you also need to make sure you have a spot for where you're going to put your vision board after you're done creating it, right? And this spot needs to be somewhere where you're going to regularly see your vision board, because it doesn't make any sense to create the vision board and then hide it away, right? Because you're not going to be able to remember the things that you actually put on there. Like, you might remember your goals and stuff that you have on there, but You're not going to remember everything that's on there. And then the vision board is supposed to be like a reminder, right? These are the things that you want. So your vision board should be somewhere visible where you can see it regularly, like before you walk out the door in the morning. You walk into this vision board and just look at it. This is a life that I said I want, and I'm going to go out there and get it today. So make sure you have a spot to put your vision board when it's done. All right. So 2020 vision boards, and share yours. If you have a picture, share yours so I can see how your vision board looks. Share it on Instagram or Facebook at Queen Bagels, and I will see you guys in the next video.